Thursday, May 8th, La Scala Orchestra welcomes conductor Susanna Mälkki and pianist Vadym Kholodenko to play Schumann's piano concerto and Richard Strauss's Eine Alpensinfonie at 7:45 p.m. European time. That'll be at 1:45 in the afternoon on the East Coast, 10:45 in the morning on the West Coast. That too is not free of charge. It will cost you €4.90 to watch it in a regular stream, and I think $6.90 if you want a higher quality stream. Susan Mälkki, she was the chief conductor at the Helsinki Phil from 2016 to 2023, and almost simultaneously, she was the principal guest conductor at the LA Phil. So she was working with Gustavo Dudamel, who usually has a great eye for talent. She's guest conducting principally, I guess, with places like the Philadelphia, Cleveland, New York Phil, London Symphony, the Munich Phil, the Berlin Phil. And she's done a fair amount of opera conducting, which is probably how they can know her at La Scala. She's also conducted at the Opéra National de Paris, the Vienna State Opera, the New York Met. So, she's been up there. Now, interestingly enough, the pianist, Vadym Kholodenko, he was a Van Cliburn gold medalist in 2013, almost 11 years ago. But just now, this season, he's doing debuts with the orchestra at St. Cecilia, with the Netherlands Radio Philharmonic, conducted by Karina Kanellakis, with the Vienna Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Marie Jacot. You know these names if you've been paying attention. Last week, there were live streams of both Karina Kanellakis and Marie Jacot that we told you about. And he has played with a lot of orchestras: Atlanta, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, in Europe, Budapest, the Danish National Symphony, the Royal Scottish. He's been out way out Asia way with the Orchestra of Taiwan, the Sydney Symphony, the Tokyo Symphony Orchestra. And this year he's artist in residence at a new chamber music venue called Bechstein Hall in London. Now, the thing about him is if you were paying attention to Access Arts Live, he did a live stream just this past weekend with his wife. He's Ukrainian. His wife is Russian, Elena Baeva. And from the way they wrote it up, and I didn't have the impression that Kholodenko was such a big deal, because they wrote it up. It was basically a recital that Elena was given. And so I was happily surprised to see what a hotshot this guy is and how modest he was in the way they dealt with the recital this weekend, which was primarily to showcase his wife's talents, not his own. And he also seems to be specializing in working with women conductors. This time it's with Susanna Mälkki, but she's not the only one. As I've already mentioned some of the names, and in his bio, he talks about how he has strong musical partnerships with Karina Kanellakis, Marie Jacot, Susanna Mälkki, and Gemma New, who's down the chief conductor at New Zealand. And she also she's a former Dudamel fellow from LA. Anyway, so he does seem to be specializing in forging alliances with this exciting new wave of women composers. I say more power to him. So I think that'll be a lovely concert, especially if you like Strauss and Schumann. It's Germanic.